Good morning, everybody. We are bright and up and early for Game 1 of this St. Patrick's Day doubleheader between the Ohio State Buckeyes and your Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Philip Katafmo alongside Montana Lambden. And Montana, this will be the second time the Lopes see this Ohio State team. After a comeback victory last night, the Lopes will face this team again.
Yeah, Philip, the Lopes were down by 6 in the 4th, then got 5 runs. Then they received 3 runs in the 5th thanks to clutch hitting by Lily Bishop, who had a pinch hit 3-run double. Maddie Dowdle brought around 2 on her only hit against the Buckeyes to give the Lopes the victory. Ryan Denhart came in and pitched 3 innings and got her 4th victory in the season in relief and helped secure the victory in Game 1.
It was some great hitting and some great pitching from Ryan Denhart. Lily Bishop, like Montana said, bringing around 3 to get the Lopes back in the game to tie things up. And then Maddie Dowdle, clutch as they come, giving the Lopes the victory in the bottom of the 6th to secure the win for the Lopes. Let's see what the Lopes need to do as we take a look at our Sanderson Ford keys to the game. First one is obvious. Get ahead early. They're able to score 2 early runs against Weber State, and now they're going to need to get ahead of Ohio State. They were working with a big deficit last time they faced these Buckeyes, and this game's going to need to be a little bit different. The Lopes are going to have to get ahead early, and stay ahead. Next, they're going to want to keep the streak alive. The Lopes are working with a 3-game winning streak right now, beating Lehigh on Wednesday twice and beating Ohio State and Weber State, so make that 4. They're looking to keep it at 5 and remain perfect on the weekend. Well, there's only one way to find out if the Lopes will remain perfect, and that's to get this game going. Yessie Morrison on the mound for the Lopes. Yessie pitched in Game 2 against Weber State, went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Struggled a little bit at the back end of her game against Weber State, but was able to give the Lopes the victory, 2-0. Meg Oddie will step in. Takes the first one in there for a strike, and we are underway on this St. Patrick's Day doubleheader.
Yesenia Morrison was named the Western Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week at the beginning of this month after she threw a pair of complete game shutouts with scoreless innings with the win over South Dakota, then earning a complete game win over Iowa State the following day.
Ground ball by Shea Smith, able to get the out at first, so the Lopes retire 1. And now it'll be Lily Piper stepping up. Lily Bishop starting at first for the Lopes. Taking over for Taylor Olson, who was a bit shaken up in that game against Weber State. Getting the day off in Game 1 at least. The 0-1. Into right, it'll fall. It'll be a 1-out single for Lily Piper, and the Buckeyes have their first runner on. Well, as Emily Clark strides in, let's take you around the diamond for the Lopes starting lineups, brought to you by Dignity Health. On the left side of the infield, it'll be the Smith sisters, Sierra and Shay at third base and shortstop. In the outfield, it'll be Maddie Dowdle in left, Taylor Kay in center, Lorianne Olson in right. On the right side of the infield, it'll be Savannah Torville at second, Lily Bishop getting the start at first, and the battery of Kaylee Dietrich and Yessie Morrison. So a bit of a changed lineup for Coach Pearson, just Lily Bishop stepping in at first, and Kaylee Dietrich getting the call behind the plate tonight, or today. It's still the morning. First one on the way, and there for a strike. Emily Clark batting .397, 27 hits, and 1 triple. That one down the line foul. Lopes looking for a double play to get out of this inning. The 0-2. In the dirt, Dietrich is there. Count will go 1-2. The 1-2. That one's barely tipped foul, and the count will remain 1-2. Clark awaits the 1-2. Outside corner, got her looking for strikeout number 1, out number 2 for the Lopes. Yessie getting her first strikeout, and the Lopes have 2 down as Callie Boren steps up. Boren, the DH for the Buckeyes. Batting .294 on the season, the first one on the way. Outside corner in there for a strike. Boren in the first game had a single in 4 at-bats, brought around a run. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. Boren, the sophomore out of Pickerington, Ohio. The 1-1. Torville over to first, out number 3, so only 1 hit. No runs come around, runner stranded at first, and the Lopes will go into the bottom of the second, looking to get ahead early.
About time we washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Lauren Rice on the mound for Ohio State. 1.98 ERA, 7 wins, 1 loss. 46 innings pitched, 18 walks, and 23 strikeouts. The infield and outfield behind her. Prangy will be at third, Piper at short, Clark at second, Carver over at first, Nicholson behind the plate, Betchel in left, Audie over in center, and Kaufman in right. And Orianne Olson will step up against Lauren Rice as she takes the first one in there for a strike. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. The 1-1. I want to go foul.
Lauren Rice made her Buckeye debut and earned the starting nod in the season opener versus George Mason at the beginning of her season.
Transfer from the University of Missouri was Lauren Rice. But now she's over here in Ohio State. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Olson hitless in the first game against Ohio State, looking to get her first hit against the Buckeyes. Or maybe her first walk to lead things off. The 3-1 is fouled, so the count will go full. You ever been to Ohio, Montana?
I have not. Have you been to Ohio?
I've never been to Ohio. Better question is, have you ever been to Montana, since your first name is Montana?
I have never been to Montana. I really want to go, though.
Is that where the name comes from?
Yes.
Okay. The 3-2. Chopper will go foul. Well, good play over there by Prangy, but it's not going to count as that ball goes on the opposite side of the line. So the count will remain full on Lorianne Olson, looking to get things going for the Lopes. Average back up in the 200s, 207. 1 RBI on 6 hits. Olson coming off of injury in the beginning of the season. Now is healthy and found herself a spot in right field. Slices that one foul. The 3-2. Chopper up the middle. Clark trying to make a play. It'll hit off her glove, so Olson will get on. And the Lopes have their first base runner of the day.
The shortstop, number 6, Shay Smith.
So Shay Smith will step up, batting .416 on the season. Smith, another Lope, looking for her first base hit against Ohio State. Was able to get one against Weber, but got on with the 0-1. Outside, count will go 1-1. The 1-1. Slow roller. Picked up in foul territory. A little windy this morning here in Phoenix, Arizona, as the wind's blowing towards the stadium. Was a bit of an issue in the first game against Ohio State. Kind of carried a little bit at the end of Weber State, but we'll see if the wind continues for the rest of the game. The 1-2. That one into left field. Is it going to fall? It will. It's going to go fair. Olson being waved around third. Coming in to score. Lopes lead 1-0. So we talked about it in our Sanderson Ford keys to the game. Get ahead early. And Shay Smith does just that, bringing Lorianne Olson around to score. And the Lopes have their first lead against Ohio State.
The third baseman, number 3, Sierra Smith.
Sierra Smith also looking for a base hit against the Buckeyes. Her sister was able to find one as she lines that one into left field. It'll be caught by Betchel, so one down now for the Buckeyes. And Savannah Torville will step up. A lot of power up and down this lineup. Torville definitely a threat to hit the long ball. The only person without a home run on this lineup is Lorianne Olson and Taylor Kay. Everybody else has got at least one. Torville's got 3. Keaton's got one, a big grand slam for her first home run here this season. That one high for a ball, and then adding Lily Bishop to this lineup as well. Gives you a lot of options when you got runners on. The 1-0. Chopper. That'll go foul. The 1-1 outside for ball 2. The 2-1. In the left. Betchel going back. It's over the fence. We talked about Savannah Torville having some pop in the bat, and she's shown it early, sending that one into left field. Lopes lead 3-0.
That will be Savannah's 4th home run of the season.
Yeah, great swing by Savannah Torville, and now we're going to get a pitching change. It'll be Kat Duvall. Duvall came in relief of the first game. Duvall pitched 1 inning, only faced 3 batters, and was able to get out of the inning. Duvall now coming in looking to keep the Lopes bats quiet, but some early ruckus from the offensive GCU, and they're up 3-0. So the scoring last time against Ohio State didn't come until the 3rd inning. But the Lopes have different plans, scoring 3 early on here in the 1st to give Yessie Morrison some insurance runs. Keaton waiting on deck as Kat Duvall warms up.
Keaton has a .250 batting average. Looking to get the Lopes a base hit.
And we'll see what Keaton can do against Kat Duvall. Duvall 2.07 ERA, 1 win and 2 losses, 1 save, 16 hits allowed, 15 walks, and 20 strikeouts in 20 innings pitched. First one on the way to Keaton. Got on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. I want to go foul. The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Keaton barely getting around on that one. Had she let that go, that would have definitely been strike 3. So Keaton getting a tip on it, and her at-bat will stay alive. I went a little outside for ball 2.
Keaton has had 7 RBIs this season.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, so strikeout in relief for Kat Duvall. 2 down for the Buckeyes, and we'll see what Lily Bishop can do.
The first baseman, number 27, Lily Bishop.
First one on the way to Bishop is outside. Kat is such a softball name. Instantly, the name recognition goes to Kat Osterman, who was a great pitcher for the USA Olympic team and also for the University of Texas. So Cat Duvall carrying the title of good pitchers named Cat. As that one goes foul, count will go to 1-1.
Lily Bishop last night, who had a pinch hit 3-run double, looking to help the Lopes lead.
1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. Yeah, Lily Bishop would love a base hit here just to get things going with 2 outs. As Maddie Dowdle, who's got a hot bat as well, is patiently waiting on deck for her opportunity. The 1-2. Up the middle, Duvall there to make the throw for out number 3, but not before the Lopes can bring around 3. Lopes lead 3-0 as we head to the top of the second. The score 3-0. We will be right back right after this.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Yessie working with a 3-run lead thanks to a home run by Savannah Torville to put the Lopes up early, as well as a couple base hits. One from Shea Smith bringing around Lorianne Olson. Well, we talked about getting ahead early, and that's what the Lopes did in the first inning. And now Ohio State will look to respond as Caitlin Kaufman steps up. First one on the way is outside. The 1-0 into center. Oh no, it's going to be into short. As Shea Smith is there to make the catch.
First baseman, number 8, Nikki.
So it's a pop-up out to Shea Smith, and the Lopes have one down. Going to be Nikki Carver stepping up. That one in there for a strike. Carver, 2 hits on 4 at-bats in game 1 and had a strikeout. Bounced from DH in first in game 1. Started at first and then was DH'd. Will move to DH when she was pinch hit for the 0-1. Inside for a ball. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Great changeup there by Essie Morrison to get Carver swinging ahead. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2. The 2-2. Chopper. Morrison coming off the mound, throws over to first. In time for out number 2. Back-to-back outs for Yessie Morrison.
The catcher, number 88, Claire Nicholson.
Claire Nicholson will stride in now with 2 outs. Morrison looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the second. That one in there for a strike. The 0-1. Chopper, Smith, off the hop, on to first. 1-2-3 inning for Yessie Morrison, and the Lopes will look to extend their lead in the bottom of the second. The score, 3-0.
Each of us has a purpose. We are destined to do something meaningful, not only to support our loved ones, but to positively impact our communities throughout the country. What do you think a private Christian education looks like? Grand Canyon University graduates 25,000 students yearly and offers more than 225 high-quality programs across 9 colleges. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu.
Maddie Dowdle on the season, batting .258, 17 hits, 2 home runs. Another one of these Lopes with pop in the bat. Give anything over the plate. Maddie Dowdle, just like Savannah Torville, is going to drive it into left field. Dowdle had a big clutch hit late in the game for the Lopes to give them the lead. In the bottom of the 5th, it was a liner down third base as that one goes foul, and brought around 2 and gave the Lopes the tie and the victory. And then in the 7th, Denhart was able to close things out, and the Lopes got their first victory of the weekend and are looking for a little bit of, well, a little more luck of the Irish here with an 0-1 count. That one will go foul.
Maddie has a 258 batting average. She's had 2 home runs this season.
The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. One-two count to Maddie Dowdle. Dowdle lines that one foul. The 1-2 on the way. Off the end of the bat, that one goes foul, so the count will remain 1-2. Home plate umpire Dale Wilson walking over to the Lopes dugout, getting a couple more softballs. One-two count. Dowdle looking to be the first base runner for the Lopes here in the second. It was Lorianne Olson in the first. She came around to score. Dowdle, chopper. Piper, throw on to first, is in time for out number 1. Routine ground ball for Lily Piper over at shortstop, and 1 down for the Buckeyes, and Taylor Kay will step up. Okay, another Lope looking for a base hit against the Buckeyes. Only had 1 at bat, was pinched hit for by Kaylee Dietrich late in the game. The 1-0. Off speed, a little high for ball 2.
Lopes were awarded the number 1 pick for this week's WAC Top Play as senior outfielder Taylor Kay made the diving catch to help the Lopes knock off the number 1 ranked team, Florida State University.
The 2-0. Blooper, gonna fall. Taylor Kay's got her first hit of the day and the first base runner for the Lopes here in the second. Yeah, it was a great catch by Taylor Kay out in center field, and I mean, to top that off with a victory against Florida State who at the time was the #1 ranked team in the nation, reigning national champions. I mean,
huge victory for the Lopes.
I mean, huge is, that's a good descriptive of how big that win was. That one will go foul. So Kaylee Dietrich stepping in. Dietrich looking to put her average over 200, batting 189. 10 hits on 53 at-bats. 11 RBIs. Dietrich sharing time behind the plate with Kaylee Holland. The 0-1. That one a little low for ball one. Dietrich also played a little first base last night. Like I said, Taylor Olson caught a pick-off throw down from third to the back of the neck while she was standing at the plate against Weber State. The 1-1. In there for a strike. Not sure if that's the reason why Olson isn't in the lineup. Don't want to speculate. She was fine. She continued her at-bat, but was substituted by Kaylee Dietrich. Hopefully we'll see Taylor Olson later today, or as well when the Lopes continue their schedule a little later in the week.
Yeah, the Lopes will start their conference series games on March 22nd here at GCU's ballpark. They will take on Utah Valley for a 3-game series.
1-2 will go foul. Not like Montana said, it'll be a 3-game set against Utah Valley as they begin WAC play. And then they'll take on California Baptist and then CSU Bakersfield and then a whole bunch of other teams after that. The 1-2. Chopper off the glove. Breaky's going to try to make the throw to second, not in time. And the Lopes have a runner on second and first. And now it'll be the top of the order with Lorianne Olson looking to bring around 2.
Right fielder, number 21, Lorianne Olson.
Olson got on with an error in the first inning. Looking for her first base hit. First one on the way. Outside, ooh, in there for a strike. Thought it was a little off the plate, but it does go in there and count will go to 0-1.
Olson has a .207 batting average. She's had 1 RBI this season.
Looking to add 2 more to her record as that one goes outside. The count will go 1-1. The 1-1. Popped up. Center fielder's going to have to come and get that one. Throw over to third is not in time, so the Lopes will advance on the fly ball. Audie coming all the way from center field to catch that one right in front of left fielder Bree Betchel. Wind was starting to tail that one away towards left field, but Audie had the catch, made the catch, and now 2 down for the Buckeyes. And Shea Smith, who had an RBI double, will look to bring around 2 and extend the Lopes lead here in the bottom of the second. I want to go outside for ball 1. The 1-0. That one a little high for ball 2. The 2-0. Outside, did she go? They'll get the appeal. She did not. 3 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. Shea Smith looking to bring around 2 if anything's close. Not going to take much at all to score Taylor Kay from third. Outside, it'll be a 2-out walk for Shea Smith, and Sierra Smith will step up.
And the bases are loaded with Lopes.
Yeah, the base is completely loaded here as Kat Duvall finds herself in a little trouble with 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 3, Sierra Smith.
Kay on third, Dietrich at second, and Shea Smith over at first. Sierra trying to bring all 3 around and extend the lead and make the cushion even bigger for Yessie Morrison as she steps up to throw in the 3rd inning. That one off the hands will go foul. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. Smith batting .370 with 2 outs. And .308 with runners in scoring position, so hot bat at the plate. The 1-1. Into right. Ooh, it's going to go foul. Not a bad swing by Sierra Smith. Just not the way she wanted it to go. The 1-2. That one's going to be away for ball 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. It'll be the 2nd strikeout for Kat Duvall, and out number 3 as the Lopes lead the bases stranded. They'll look to do it in the 3rd as we move to the top of the 3rd. Your score, 3-0. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
As a kid, I always dreamed of being a Division I athlete. GCU supported that dream, and they also allowed me to get an education. So when I came to GCU, I was able to transfer enough credits in to fast track my education. So I graduated in 3 years with a master's, and I did it debt-free because I had athletic and academic scholarships. I'm Mackenzie, and I earned my MBA from Grand Canyon University.
There's thunder in all of us. Come find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Yessie Morrison threw 2 innings of work, no earned runs, 1 strikeout, and 1 hit given up. Yessie pitching very well, had a 1-2-3 inning last inning. We'll look to do the same thing here in the top of the 3rd as Ashley Pragi will step up. Pragi batting .191 on the season, 13 hits, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. And she'll lead things off for the Buckeyes here in the top of the 3rd. First one is a chopper. Smith plays it off the hop. Gonna have to be a quick throw in time for out number 1. Prangi's running so hard her elbow guard fell off, running over to first. But 1 down for the Lopes. And now it'll be Bree Betchel stepping up.
It was a 1-2-3 last inning. Let's see if the Lopes can do that again.
And they're already 2 outs away from doing just that, as Bree Betchel will await the 1-0 from Yessie Morrison. Looks like Morgan Ray is warming up in the Ohio State bullpen. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. Not necessarily indicating that Kat Duvall's day is done. As the Lopes do the exact same thing, they'll have a pitcher warming up just to have, really. The 2-0. In there for a strike. The 2-1. Off the hands. Torville gonna have to be a quick throw. Got her in time for out number 2. So great play by Savannah Torville, having to play that weak ground ball. And credit to Bree Betchel almost beating that out. But the Lopes able to get the out, and 2 down now for GCU. As Audi will step in, taking the first one for a strike. Audi so far 246 on the season. Her average dipped a little bit as she grounded out in the first inning. Looking for a base hit here with 2 outs. The 0-1. Just missed the inside corner as the count goes 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Smith is there. 1-2-3 inning, back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Yessie Morrison. And the Lopes will look to extend their lead in the third. The score remains 3-0 for now as we move to the bottom of the third.
About time we washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
So Torville hitting a home run in the first off of starting pitcher Lauren Rice, extending the lead for 3-0. And she'll look to do the same thing here, or at least just get on and help the Lopes continue their lead.
Number 26, Savannah Torville.
First one outside for a ball. The 1-0. Check swing in there for a strike. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. High for ball 2. The 2-2. Torville pops that one up. It's going to stay in the infield. Going back is Piper to make the catch for out number 1. So Torville goes down quietly with a pop-up, and now Jordan Keaton will step up. Keaton struck out in the first inning. First one's in there for a strike. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1.
Keaton has had 7 RBIs this season.
Along with 7 hits. We're going to make it 8, get her first hit of this weekend. The 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. And by this weekend, I mean today. She had one yesterday. She led the team in hits yesterday with 2 against Ohio State. The 2-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2 swung on and missed. It'll be strikeout number 3 for Kat Duvall. Out number 2 as Keaton goes down on strikes, and now Lily Bishop will step up looking for her first hit against Ohio State this afternoon. That one off a weird hop, but Piper plays it well. So a 1-2-3 inning for Ohio State. But the score still leads GCU 3, Ohio State 0 as we move to the top of the 4th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Jessie Morrison looking for her 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning as Lily Piper will lead things off. Piper with the lone hit for the Buckeyes today. That came in the 1st inning. It'll be Piper, Clark, and Boren.
Leading off for Ohio State, the shortstop, number 22, Lily Piper.
First one on the way. Down the line will go foul. Coach Gardner having to jump out of that one. Looks like Coach Pearson's down there too. The 0-1. Smith, backhand throw on first. Bishop got her foot off, and it's going to be looks like it's going to be another single for Lily Piper as Bishop's foot came off on the throw. And Ohio State's got another base runner on the bags.
Second baseman, number 20, Kaylee Dietrich.
Emily Clark struck out looking in the 1st. Takes the first one from Morrison in there, first strike.
Emily has a .397 batting average with 27 hits and 6 home runs this season.
We're going to be the difference maker here for Ohio State, the 0-1. He's away for a ball, so the count will go 1-1. That one will go foul. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2.
Jessie Morrison has also been nominated for Most Impressive Performance of the 2019 NCAA softball season.
Thanks to that very impressive performance against Florida State. Yessie earning the acclaim of everybody around the league as Clark gets that one off the back. And now it'll be Callie Boren stepping up with runners on second and first. Lopes still looking for their first out of this inning. Piper getting on with the throwing error. Clark just getting hit by a pitch, and now the Lopes will look for possibly a double play here just to square things away and get focused for the rest of this fourth inning. That one swung on and missed for a strike. I want to go down the line, but it'll be foul. So 0-2 count to Boren. Coach Shane Lee talking to Callie Boren. Talking over the strategy. Lexi Coons warming up in the bullpen for the Lopes. Again, no damage done here in the fourth, just runners on second and first. The 0-2. Boren swung on and missed. Yessie's second strikeout results in the first out for the Lopes here in the top of the fourth. Caitlin Kaufman will step up with 2 outs. Lopes looking for a inning-ending double play. And get back to hitting in the bottom of the fourth with their lead intact. First one on the way. In there for a strike. First one on the way. Outside for a ball.
Caitlin Kaufman comes to us from California. She was the Big Ten Freshman of the Week back in February.
The 1-1 into center. Kay makes the catch. 2 down for the Lopes. So Kay thought that one was a little more in than first anticipated, than having to go back, but able to make the catch. Taylor Kay, so good with the glove out in center field. Like Montana mentioned, she earned WAC Play of the Week honors not too long ago with her diving grab against Florida State. That'll be Nikki Carver. So Lopes with 2 outs, still runners on second and first. Morrison looking to work out of the jam. That one in there for a strike. Count will go to 0-1. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Count will go to 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Down the line, Smith backhands it, gonna have to stay with it. Did she get the play? No, she didn't. Base will be loaded for Ohio State, but a heads-up play by Sierra Smith, able to knock it down with her glove, unable to get the tag over at third. Very close play. So I believe it'll be ruled a fielder's choice for Carver, as Claire Nicholson will step up with bases loaded. Big opportunity for Ohio State to cut into this lead. First one is in there low for a ball.
Claire Nicholson went 4 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI versus Seattle at the beginning of this month.
The 1-0. Outside corner in there for a strike. Nicholson grounded out in her first at-bat today. And in game 1, went hitless, but got on with a walk. The 1-1. Outside, away for ball 2. So again, no real damage done just yet. 2 down for the Lopes. 1 out away from getting out of the bases loaded jam. The 2-1. In there for a strike. Count to go 2-2. Two-two count. Morrison looking to get out of the inning. Outside, count to go full.
A lot of pressure on Claire Nicholson as the bases are loaded. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 balls.
Essentially, one swing of the bat can really break things open for Ohio State. The 3-2. Chopper. Smith off the glove. 1 will come around. 2 rounding the base. And Clark is safe at third, so the bases will remain loaded as 1 comes around. Clark trying to score, but slides into third safely. And Ohio State now down by only 2. Coach Gardner coming out to talk to Yessie Morrison. Again, Lexi Coons was warming up. So the mound visit is over. Coach Gardner got what she wanted across. Only 1 run has come around so far. Lopes still 1 out away. Lead still intact. Ashley Prange will step in. Grounded out in the 3rd inning. Her only at bat today. First one on the way. Smith makes a quick throw to third, and the Lopes get out of the inning, only giving up 1 run. But Ohio State Ohio State will bring around 1 as we move to the bottom of the 4th. The score 3-1.
Each of us has a purpose. We are destined to do something meaningful, not only to support our loved ones, but to positively impact our communities throughout the country. What do you think a private Christian education looks like? Grand Canyon University graduates 25,000 students yearly and offers more than 225 high-quality programs across 9 colleges. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu.
Kat Duvall through 2 innings, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts. Has kept the Lopes bats pretty quiet since coming in relief in the bottom of the 1st inning. First one on the way to Dowdle. That one's high for ball one. The 1-0. In there for strike one.
Maddie's season last year as a junior, she started and played in 58 games for the Lopes at left field.
And Maddie Dowdle continuing to play left field for the Lopes in her final season here at GCU, as that one goes foul. Umpire got to get out of the way of that one. Dowdle awaits the 1-2. That one's outside for ball two. Two will go foul. The 2-2. Roller to Clark. Throw on to first. Is there for out number one. So Dowdle will ground out. And now Taylor Kay will step up. Kay got a single in the second inning. Was stranded over at third. For another base hit here, showing bunt, pulls back, and it's going to be taken for a strike.
With Taylor Kay's single earlier in the game, that brings her to 14 hits this season.
The 1-1. Kay takes that one away for ball two. Two and one goes the count to Taylor Kay. 2-1. In there for strike two. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Kat Duvall, and out number two for the Buckeyes. Now it'll be Kaylee Dietrich looking to get things going with two outs.
Kaylee Dietrich.
Chopper, backhanded. Piper is going to throw on to first. Beautiful play to get out number three. Lily Piper on her back foot, making the play over at first, and will move to the top of the fifth. The score, 3-1, Lopes lead. We'll be right back right after this.
You got me moving to a different beat. I'm singing this melody. I'm lost in the rhythm of your love. What should we fear? What need we hide from when our God goes before? In a place in my hands to fit His perfect plan.
Bree Betchel leading things off here in the top of the 5th. Yessie Morrison threw 4 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits, and no earned runs. Looking to keep the bats quiet of Ohio State as the first one's in there for a strike. Morrison doing a good job so far, working herself out of jams. Smith on to first. Out number 1 for the Lopes, here to begin the top of the 5th. Meg Oddie will step in.
Center fielder, Meg Oddie.
Oddie hitless so far. Ground out in the first, and a pop out in the third. First one on the way. In there for a strike. Morrison looking for a 1-2-3 inning, was able to do it in the second and the third, and then I'll tell you what, Yessie did a great job getting out of that bases loaded jam. Some great defense by the Lopes to keep the damage to just 1. And then Ohio State responding right after with a 1-2-3 inning of their own. And Lily Piper making one of the better plays today over there at shortstop. And a great dig by Carver over at first. The 1-1. Popped up. Torville going back. Kay coming in. It's going to be off of Torville's glove. And Oddie is going to get on with an error. So Torville having to take a weird angle fighting the wind. It bounces off her glove. And Oddie gets on second with an error. And now it'll be Lily Piper.
Piper has the .338 batting average.
First one on the way. Into left, it'll go foul.
Piper's had 25 hits this season.
Piper with a single in the first, and then got on with an error in the fourth and came around to score as the only run for Ohio State so far in this game. Score 3-1. The 0-1. Into right. Olsen makes the catch for out number 2. And it'll keep Oddie over at second.
Second baseman, Emily Clark.
Emily Clark will stride in. Clark hit by a pitch in her last at-bat. And struck out looking in her first. With 2 outs. Morrison looking for a quick inning. That went outside for a ball.
Clark has the .397 batting average. She's had 6 home runs this season.
The 1-0. Taken off the third, the throw down, and Oddie has got a stolen base. The 2-0. Right to Smith. And the Lopes get out of the inning with no runs coming around. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with the Lopes with their lead intact.
As a kid, I always dreamed of being a Division I athlete. GCU supported that dream, and they also allowed me to get an education. So when I came to GCU, I was able to transfer enough credits in to fast track my education. So I graduated in 3 years with a master's, and I did it debt-free because I had athletic and academic scholarships. I'm Mackenzie, and I earned my MBA from Grand Canyon University.
There's thunder in all of us. Come find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Olsen did go on that one. Olsen got on with an error in the first, came around to score, and then flew out in the second. Looking for her first base hit against Ohio State in game 1 of this doubleheader. Of course, it'll be Ohio State right now, and then Weber State later in the afternoon, the 0-1. Into right, it'll fall, and Lorianne Olsen will get her first base hit of the day. So great swing on the bat by Lorianne Olsen as she pokes that one into right field. And now Shea Smith will be working with a runner on.
Number 6, Shea Smith.
Smith with a double in the first, brought around Lorianne Olsen, and then walked in the second, but was stranded at first. So Smith 1 for 1 with a walk. Bunts that one down, but it goes foul.
Some viewers may not know this, but Shea actually has a twin sister that is also on the team.
Yeah, she's on deck, Sierra Smith. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. The 1-1. Piper off the hop over to second, not in time at first, so Ohio State will get the lead runner out at 2. And Shea Smith will get on with a fielder's choice, and now her sister Sierra will step up with 1 out.
Third baseman, number 3, Sierra Smith.
That one in there for a strike. Smith flew out in the first and struck out in the second. Looking for a base hit. Get the scoring going early with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1.
Sierra is named a candidate for the Senior Class Award, which recognized Division I student athletes with notable achievements in areas of the community, classroom, character, and competition. 1 out of the 30 athletes is going to be selected to receive this award at the College World Series.
1-1. In the dirt for ball 2, so hopefully Sierra will be that player accepting that award.
And last season, as a junior, she earned second team All-Region honors for the West Region and was named to the All-WAC tournament team.
The 2-1. That one's poked foul. Count will go even at 2s. Two count. And it goes foul. So Sierra Smith battling at the plate. Looking for her first hit off of Kat Duvall. The 2-2. And that'll go foul. 2-2. Outside for ball 3, count and go full. The 3-2. Popped up. Clark coming over. Makes the catch for out number 2. Now Savannah Torville will step in with a runner on first.
Second baseman, Savannah Torville.
Torville had a big swing of the bat in her first at-bat. 2-run shot to give the Lopes a 3-0 lead at the time, and then popped up in the third. Takes the first one low for a ball. The 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2. The 2-0. Off speed in there for a strike. The 2-1. In the left. It's going to stay in the park as Betchel will make the catch for out number 3. So the Lopes unable to extend their lead in the 5th. They'll look to do it in the 6th. The score remains 3-1. We'll be right back right after this.
About time you watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Jesse Morrison threw 5 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits, no earned runs. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th.
Designated player, number 41, Kaylee
Keep the Ohio State bats at bay, and then hope that the Lopes bats can add on to this lead and then shut things down here in the top of the 7th. But we are in the top of the 6th. Callie Boren will step in. Boren grounded out in the 1st, struck out in the 4th. Awaiting the first pitch from Jesse Morrison here in the 5th. And there for a strike.
Bourne has a batting average of .278.
The 0-1. In the left, it'll fall foul.
Bourne looking to lead her team with a base hit.
Get something going early on here in the top half of the 6th. As the leadoff hitter, Bourne is batting .429. The 0-2 in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-2 outside for ball 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Throw over to first. 1 down for the Lopes here in the 6th.
right fielder, number 55, Caitlin Kaufman.
Caitlin Kaufman will step up. Kaufman looking to be the first base runner for the Buckeyes here in the 6th. Popped up in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th. So 0 for 2 on the day is the freshman. Ground ball. Bishop is there, out number 2. So Morrison 1 out away from a 1-2-3 inning. And she'll have to get through Nikki Carver to do so.
First baseman, Nikki Carver.
Carver comes to us from Gainesville, Georgia. She was named Big Ten All-Freshman Team of 2018.
First one on the inside part of the plate for a strike. The 0-1 is away for a ball.
Carver went 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs versus Utah back in February.
The 1-1. Chopper. Smith plays it on the hop, throws on to first. It's going to be foul, but great play nonetheless by Sierra Smith over at third base. The 1-2. Outside corner, ball 2. The 2-2. Up the middle, it'll be a 2-out single for Carver. And the first base runner here in the 6th for Ohio State.
The catcher, number 88,
Claire Nicholson will step up, grounded out in the 2nd, got a single and an RBI with the bases loaded in the 4th. The only run so far for Ohio State, and she is the tying run at the plate. Nicholson, Chopper, Smith on to first. Got him in time for out number 3. The Lopes will move to the bottom of the 6th, looking to add on to their 2-run lead to score 3-1 as we move to the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Coach Pearson talking over with her assistant coach. Lopes looking to add on to their lead. It'll be Keaton, Bishop, and Dowdle. Keaton 0 for 2 with back-to-back strikeouts in the 1st and 3rd. Kat Duval so far through 4 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk has kept the bats pretty quiet here since coming into relief in the bottom of the 1st. Morgan Ray was warming up in the bullpen, but not the go-to pitcher today for Ohio State. That'll be Kat Duval, as Lauren Rice didn't last 1 inning. But there's still a whole rest of the season for Lauren Rice to bounce back, which I'm sure she will. She came in with a very good ERA under 2. So she'll look to gain her 8th win on another day. Because if this game continues the way it goes, Yessie Morrison will be on the books for the victory. As Jordan Keaton steps in. Lopes looking to extend their 2-run lead. Try to get some more insurance runs before trying to close it out in the 7th. That one will go right to Prangy, and it'll be out number 1.
The first baseman, number 27, Lily Bishop.
Bishop strides in. Ground outs in both of her at-bats. Looking for a base hit here in the 6th. That one goes away for a ball. Count will go 1-0.
As we talked about earlier, next weekend the conference play starts, and last season GCU had the highest batting average in the entire WAC with the most doubles.
The 1-0. That one goes off the end of the bat. Looking to continue their hot bats in the WAC conference. And hope that the bats can come alive here in the 6th. Haven't scored since the 1st. Lily Bishop looking to change that with hopefully one swing of the bat. The 1-1. I want to go foul. That one will go foul. Count will remain 1-2. Bishop, a transfer, her first season here at GCU, transfer from NC State. Had a big RBI, 3-run RBI bases clearing double to get the Lopes within 1 against Ohio State in game 1, and something happened, and Lily Bishop is out. And Kaylee Holland, looks like she may have stepped out of the box on that swing, so that resulted in out number 3. So Lily Bishop is out number 2. And now Kaylee Holland will come and pinch hit for Maddie Dowdle.
Kaylee Holland.
Holland 0 for 1 with 2 walks in the first game against Ohio State. Takes that one down the line, foul. Coming in with a .246 average, 14 hits, 10 strikeouts, 14 walks, 11 RBIs, and 3 home runs.
Last season as a freshman, Holland had a great start as she competed in 12 games for the Lopes and started 2 as a catcher.
Holland now the one of 2 primary catchers for GCU, sharing time with the other Kaylee on the team, Kaylee Dietrich. The 1-1. I want to go foul. Weber State warming up in the GCU bullpen and hitting cages. They will be the next opponent and final opponent for the Lopes today. Tentatively scheduled at 12:30. Two-two count to Holland. That one inside, count to go full. The 3-2. That one will fall. Holland will round first and stay there. A 2-out single for Kaylee Holland. And now Taylor Kay will step up to bat.
Great effort to make that catch out there.
They'll have a pinch runner. It'll be Rachel Hammonds coming in to pinch run for Kaylee Holland. So Holland does her job, gets a single to extend the inning. And now Taylor Kay, who does have a single, her only hit in the second and struck out in the fourth, looking to move Rachel Hammonds into scoring position or possibly bring her around to score.
Taylor Kay.
That one in there for a strike. The 0-1 outside for ball one.
During Taylor Kay's last season as a junior, she competed in all 59 games for the Lopes, starting 56 games at right field.
The 1-1. That one goes foul. Now Taylor Kay making her move to center field as the primary center fielder for Coach Pearson in her final season here at GCU. She's got a great glove out in center field, one of the big reasons why she has found a home in the outfield. Covers a lot of ground. The 1-2. High for ball two. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. So the Lopes will leave a runner stranded on the pinch hit single by Kaylee Holland. And the Lopes still keep their lead, looking to close things out here in game one of this doubleheader on St. Patrick's Day. Lopes lead 3-1. We'll be right back right after this.
Each of us has a purpose. We are destined to do something meaningful, not only to support our loved ones, but to positively impact our communities throughout the country. What do you think a private Christian education looks like? Grand Canyon University graduates 25,000 students yearly and offers more than 225 high-quality programs across 9 colleges. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu.
Back here in the top of the 7th, Yessie Morrison looking to close things out through 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, and 3 strikeouts for the sophomore, looking to earn her 6th win on the season.
Leading off the top of the 7th for Ohio State, number 10, Andy Farah.
Andy Farah stepping in as a pinch hitter. Farah batting .277 on the season. Takes the first one away for a ball. 13 hits, 47 at-bats, 1 home run, and 1 walk and 4 RBIs for Farah, the junior. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Dietrich will go and talk to her pitcher.
Andy Farah comes to us from Pickerington, Ohio.
The 3-1. Torville right there, throw on to first. Out number 1 for the Lopes, 2 down now from getting another victory against the Buckeyes and starting Sunday off with a victory.
Left fielder, number 11, Bree Betchel.
Bree Betchel will step up, grounded out in the 3rd and 5th. So 0 for 2. First one is in there for a strike. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1.
Bree Betchel comes to us from Anaheim, California. She hit .375 during opening weekend with 3 hits, 1 run, scored, and 2 stolen bases.
The 1-1 in there for a strike. So 1 strike away, Yessie Morrison from out number 2 here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2. That one's fouled off. So Betchel battling at the plate. Up the middle, backhanded, Torville throw on to first, not in time. So Betchel beating out the throw, great play by Savannah Torville. But still only 1 out for the Lopes. As the top of the order with Meg Audi will step in. So we'll have a pinch runner. It'll be Summer Constable. Constable came in as a pinch runner the first time the Lopes played Ohio State. Meg Audi will still be the hitter for Ohio State. Morrison looking for an inning-ending, game-ending double play here with 1 out. Runner on first. Audi grounded out in the first, popped up in the 3rd, and then got on and stayed at 3rd with an error in the 5th. That one will go foul.
Meg had the first run and hit of her career against Ole Miss at the beginning of February to start the season off.
The 0-1. Ground ball off of Morrison. Gonna have to be a quick throw to first. It is not in time, and Ohio State now with runners on 2nd and 1st. So now Coach Pearson will go and talk to her pitcher. Lexi Coons was warming up, but will not be utilized. Double play, still an opportunity for the Lopes. Lily Piper stepping up. Piper with a single in the 1st, got on with an error and scored in the 4th, and then flew out in the 5th. And we'll go ahead.
Coach Pearson is 39 wins away from her 500 career wins. The GCU skipper has 7 30-plus win seasons and 2 40-plus win seasons. So she's really looking forward to getting the win today.
Well, they'll have to get through Lily Piper first, who is now the go-ahead run at the plate. Tying run over at first. And with 1 out, Yessie Morrison will look to get out of this game. with another victory for the Lopes. That one in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Outside for ball two. The 2-0. Hot shot down third. Backhanded by Dowdle. One run will come in, and Ohio State is now down by one. The tying run moves to second. And now the Lopes in a little bit of trouble. Morrison was able to pitch out of it last time when the bases were loaded in the fourth inning. And now, with the tying run on second, we'll look to do the same thing again here with only one out. First one in there for a strike. Clark struck out looking in the first, hit by a pitch in the fourth, and then lined out in the fifth. And you can hear the groans from the Ohio State fans. The 0-1. In the left. Dowdle makes the catch.
Great catch.
Yes, exactly. Maddie Dowdle coming in and saving a run. 2 down now for the Lopes as they look to make Callie Boren the final out in Game 2 against Ohio State and Game 1 here on this St. Patrick's Day doubleheader, as Ohio State will talk it over.
Lopes are doing everything they can to prevent the Buckeyes from scoring.
All they need is one out, and they can do just that and walk away with a very close victory. Took the same margin of victory last time. Lopes beating Ohio State 8-7 in Game 1 yesterday, and now looking to beat them again by 1 run. A little closer, a little less runs on the board this time. It's 3-2, and Callie Boren will stride in with an opportunity to tie things up or possibly take the lead for Ohio State with 2 outs. Boren 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First one on the way. Boren down the line. Run is coming around. The relay throw is not in time. And we're tied at 3.
Number 55, the right fielder, Kaylee Dietrich.
Caitlin Kaufman will step in with the lead run on third base. Pinch runner for Ohio State. Amy Bellick will step in. Bellick, a junior, pinch running for Ohio State. And Caitlin Kaufman will stride in. Morrison now just looking to get out of the inning. Damage is now done. Lopes coming in with a 2-run lead. Ohio State has now tied it up at 3. First one on the way. Bunt shown. Runner will take off to second, and now the easy play at 2 is taken away with 2 outs. The 0-1. Up the middle. Picked up, throw on to first. In time! And the Lopes will look to get the victory here in the bottom of the 7th. Great play by the defense to keep that run from scoring, but the damage is done and we're tied at 3. We now move to the bottom of the 7th. The score all knotted up at 3.
As a kid, I always dreamed of being a Division I athlete. GCU supported that dream, and they also allowed me to get an education. So when I came to GCU, I was able to transfer enough credits in to fast track my education. So I graduated in 3 years with a master's, and I did it debt-free because I had athletic and academic scholarships. I'm Mackenzie, and I earned my MBA from Grand Canyon University.
There's thunder in all of us. Come find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Kat Duvall through 5 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs, 1 walk on 3 hits. Lopes looking to do it in the 7th inning. Dietrich will lead things off. Then it'll be Olson and Smith. Dietrich got on with a fielder's choice, was stranded at second in the 2nd inning, and then grounded out in the 4th.
Leading off from bottom of the 7th for GCU, the catcher, number 5, Kaylee Dietrich.
First one on the way, down the line. Prangy over to first in time for out number 1. So now Lorianne Olson in the top of the order will look to get things done here for the Lopes in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder, number 21, Lorianne Olson.
Olson takes the first one on the outside corner for a strike. Olson got on with an error and scored in the 1st, flew out in the 2nd, and got a single in the 5th. Olson one of 4 Lopes with a single today. The 0-1 outside for ball 1. Lexi Coons warming up in the bullpen. The assumption would be that if this game is taken to the don't want to be named section of the game, then Coons will come out and throw. The 1-1. Olson, chopper, Piper on first. 2 down now for Ohio State.
Looks like the Lopes are going to need some luck of the Irish to help them get some scores this inning.
Hopefully that luck can come in Shea Smith, who will stride in. Smith with a double, a walk, and a fielder's choice in the 5th. So one way or another, Shea Smith has gotten on base in every at-bat so far. First one outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. The 2-0. High for a ball. The 3-0 count to Shea Smith. Smith in the left. Going back! Off the wall! Shea Smith will go into second with a 2-out double. What a great hit by Shea Smith. I'll tell you what, Montana, I thought that one was gone.
Yeah, that was inches away from just going over the fence.
Third baseman.
Sierra Smith will stride in. Smith looking for a single. Flew out, struck out, and popped out in her only at-bats. And what a time to get her first hit. Anything deep enough is going to be able to bring around Shea Smith, who is the winning run on second base.
Sierra has been one of the Lopes' top hitter for the past 2 seasons. She's looking to help her sister out.
If Sierra can get on, waiting on deck will be Savannah Torville, who was also 1 for 3 but has a home run. And we'll see if Sierra can bring around her sister and get a victory here. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. Smith awaits the 1-0. Away for ball 2. The 2-0. Found the outside corner that time for strike 1. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Duvall's going to talk to her catcher. The 3-1 count. I would assume Sierra Smith's got the green light. Anything close, she's going to be swinging. The 3-1. Smith in the left. Is it going to tail? It'll go foul. So the count will go full. Full count to Sierra Smith. The 3-2 from Duvall. Chopper. Clark, throw on to first. Ohio State gets out of the jam and will head to extras. We'll move to the top of the 8th inning. The score, 3-3. We'll be right back right after this.
About time we watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
We are in extra innings as the score 3-3. Lopes had the lead going into the 7th, and Ohio State mounted a rally and tied things up. And now to be Carver, Nicholson, and Prangy as Yessie Morrison will remain in the circle for the Lopes through 7 innings, 2 earned runs and 3 strikeouts. They'll have a runner on second, as per usual, the rules in extras. Bunt down, it'll go foul. Carver, ground out, fielder's choice, and a single. The 0-1. Bunt down, will go foul again.
Before this tournament, the last time Ohio State and GCU met, Yessie Morrison threw a complete game with 7 strikeouts.
Well, Morrison's got 3 so far. She is throwing a complete game. Not a completed game, but is working for a complete game. The 0-2. Chopper, Morrison over to third to get the lead runner. They'll tag her out, and they got her. Heads up play by Essie Morrison to get the lead runner out at third. 1 down for the Lopes.
Great play.
So now with 1 down, it'll be Claire Nicholson. Carver over at first, getting on with the fielder's choice. Nicholson only single was in the 4th, grounded out in the 2nd and 6th. So 1 for 3 for Nicholson, as that one's in there for a strike. Lopes looking for a double play here and then going to try to win it in extras. Just like Ohio State, the Lopes will have a runner on second. And it'll be the final out. It'll be, I believe, Sierra Smith who will stand on second for the Lopes. The 0-2. That one's outside for ball 1. Weber State waiting on deck as the Lopes will take on the Wildcats again after this game against the Buckeyes is over. The 1-1. That one will go foul. Count will go 1-2. The 1-2. Smith over to second, over to first. Double play! Lopes will look to finish it off in the bottom of the 8th. We move. The score remains 3-3, and the Lopes will look to walk it off in the bottom half of this inning.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Score 3-3 if you're just joining us in the bottom of the 8th.
Running at second base for GCU, number 3, Sierra Smith.
Torville will stride in. Torville with a home run in the 1st, a pop up in the 3rd, and a fly out in the 5th. First one on the way from Duval. She'll show bunt and not get it down, but it'll go away for a ball. The 1-0. Popped up. Is it going to go foul? Yes, it will. Hit off the net before it went into the glove, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Excuse me, 1-1 count. Torville from Whittier, California. Looking to be the hero here for the Lopes. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. The 3-1. Outside, it'll be a leadoff walk for Savannah Torville, and now Jordan Keaton will step in. We'll get a pinch runner. It'll be Taylor T-Tone pinch running for Savannah Torville.
Jordan has competed in 41 games for the Lopes, starting 24 games as a designated hitter. The Lopes can really take advantage of this right now.
Well, Keaton is hitless so far in this game. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up in the 6th. And what a time to get your first hit. Show and bunt. Unable to get it down, everyone will stay. T-Tone over at first, Sierra Smith over at second. First one on the way. Keaton showing bunt again. It'll go foul. The 1-1. Keaton fouls that one off. Count will go to 1-2. One-two count to Keaton. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2. Lily Bishop waiting on deck. The 2-2. Keaton into right. It'll fall. Smith will round and stay at third. The ball gets past Nicholson at catcher, but Smith stays at third. So the bases will be loaded for Lily Bishop. Great job by Kaufman there. Had a great throw in, but it just hit the glove of Nicholson. Had Smith kept rounding, of course, Kaufman fielded it cleanly, so smart job by Coach Pearson to corral her runner up. Looks like the Lopes will get another pinch runner. We'll wait to see who it is. It'll be Kate Acton. So Acton will go and pinch run for Jordan Keaton. Bishop doesn't have to do too much. No outs, bases loaded. She was able to come up clutch with a bases clearing double to put the Lopes within 1. Last game in the 4th inning. And now will be called upon here to win it for the Lopes with no outs. Tied at 3. The first one on the way to Bishop. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Bishop! It'll fall and the Lopes win! She did it in game 1. She does it here in game 2. Lopes walk it off in the bottom of the 8th to win 4-3 and remain perfect in the GCU Invitational.
We thank you all for coming out this afternoon. Our next game between GCU and Weber State will begin at 12:42.
And now the Lopes will look to carry their winning streak against Weber State. They'll take on the Wildcats in about 30 minutes or so as they walk it off here in the 8th. Lily Bishop once again clutch.
That bumps the Lopes winning streak up to 5, and they're hoping to bump that up to 6 at the next game.
Yessie Morrison, 8 innings strong, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, gets the victory and had 3 strikeouts, and the Lopes will look to beat the Wildcats right here coming up.